Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to count down the top simps in anime. Some of you may be confused as I don't usually show my face in my ranking videos, but I thought it would be a hell of a lot funnier if I did this time because I too am a simp. Nowhere near as bad as these guys, but yes, especially if you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, you know who I'm simping really hard for right now. Which reminds me, follow my socials. I'm trying to get to a certain follower goal since I've been kind of static for a very long time on both platforms. Since I am a simp, I figured I have a right to call out other simps, but I also asked you guys on Twitter who you think are some of the biggest simps in anime, and you guys delivered. So lean back in your gaming chair, get your simp juice, and I don't know where I was going with that. I'm not gonna be naming every single simp in existence, so there's probably gonna be quite a few characters that I missed. Again, this is based off of characters that I thought up of and suggestions on Twitter. This also isn't exactly a countdown. I'm really just listing a bunch of characters. It's really hard to rank a simp because a simp is the lowest of the low. So how can you rank another simp against a simp when they're both simps? I do have one character though that it's kind of slightly above the rest, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. With all that said, let's get started. First up is a duo, Tanaka and Nishinoya from Haikyuu. Ah, these poor lads. I swear to fucking God, if you say anything from the manga, I will drag you. From day one, Tanaka and Nishinoya have been bros, but they're not bros before hoes. Whenever Shimizu is around, these two drop everything that they are doing and worship her. These two are in it together. They will support Shimizu to their last dying breath and will make sure all the other teams know it. I love my boys, but damn it, they're a bunch of simps. Brock from Pokemon. How can we skip Brock? One of the OG simps. The crazy thing about this man is that we all know how there are an infinite amount of Nurse Joys and Officer Jennies, but Brock doesn't care. If he sees one, he will simp. Eyes turning into hearts, immediately ready to go for the kill, always shooting his shot and just gets turned down every single time, cause damn it, a woman's gotta work. Don't simp for a woman when she's on duty. Wait till after her shift. Top tips from a simp. God. Morgana from Persona 5. This little cat is such a simp for Lady On. Now, not gonna lie, taste? Yes. As I too am a simp. I cosplay her. I have like, you can't even see, but I have like art of her everywhere and I have a whole Nendo and everything. All right, we stand on in this house. But dang it, this little guy goes too far. The fact that he calls her Lady On, the way how she responds to him just really digs at you. It's not like On is being mean, but you can tell that she's weirded out by Morgana's flirtations, but he just keeps going. That's the epitome of a simp right there. I do feel bad for Morgana at times, but not because he's getting rejected. It's because he doesn't know when to stop. Mugen from Samurai Champloo. This one's just funny because the only reason why Mugen is here is for one episode. We all know the episode I'm talking about. I'm talking about when Mugen is at a brothel and he's getting twisted and turned every which way in this woman's bullshit just to grab that coochie. I'm like, buddy, I understand she is an amazing woman, but you damn near about to get killed for some coochie. I can't. That is literally one of the funniest episodes I've ever seen in my entire life. And what sucks is that he never got it. That is a simp, okay? I don't care if it was just for one episode and they never touched upon it again. Simp. In fact, to the streets with the Mugen. Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. Ah, buddy. This one actually deserves the simp juice. Let me just... Oh, Zenitsu. This poor young banana lad Ever since he laid eyes on Nezuko, he couldn't look away. He damn near attacked Tanjiro for not introducing him to his sister, even though his sister is a demon. Zenitsu's like, what are you doing trapping her in this box? That was like the first time we saw Zenitsu man up. Oddly enough, it's when Nezuko came around. Dandy from Space Dandy. All right, to be fair, he's not as bad as all the other characters. With Dandy, he's at least paying for a service. You know, he goes over to the restaurants. It's like if you go to Hooters, like, I'm just here for a service. Still though, he does spend quite a bit of money on the restaurants. The ladies love him, great. But dang man, you're still spending a lot of woolongs on them boobs. A simp nonetheless. You know we had to put him here, Mineta from Boku no Hero Academia. This man will simp for almost anything with coochie. I'm so sorry, Jiro. I love you, girl. To be fair, a lot of the girls that he simps after and a lot of the women that he simps after make sense because Boku no Hero girls are top class ladies, especially Midnight. Just whew, take me now. The thing is that Mineta breaks the rules of the simp. We all know the simp just accepts where he is. He has that fake hope that yes, he could get that coochie, but in the end, he never will. Mineta thinks that it is okay to go after the coochie. Like, he sees it and he's like, I'ma grab it. This is a very handsy man, and he will literally scale a wall in order to take a peek at some clouded ass titties. To the streets and you a simp. Okay, this one's kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie, but it's also very true, and that is Keith and Mary from My Life as a Villainess. Keith, even though he is the adopted brother of Bacarina, he will pop up the second her fiance is around. It doesn't matter where Keith is, it doesn't matter where Bacarina and Giotto is. He will pop up, make some room for the Holy Ghost to make sure that Giotto knows to back the fuck off. It's really sad because Giotto's just trying to spend some time with his fiance, but Keith says, nah, I ain't having it. As for Mary, she's kind of borderline yandere, not gonna lie. She's absolutely obsessed with Bacarina and will announce to the heavens with no shame, even though she's engaged, she will announce, hey, I love you. I don't care if you are a woman. I straight up want to give you all my love. And this poor girl was freaking out when all of her friends were trapped in a Wattpad fanfiction spell book, and she just could not read any more of all the different types of ship fantasies that they were having. I love Mary, I do. That woman's crazy. Misa Misa, or Misa Amane from Death Note. Whoo, that's a simp. Okay, Misa's very dumb. Very, very dumb. So I feel like I need to give her a slight pass because she truly just does not know better. But Light's a murderer, and she knows this. So much so to the point where she was willing to give up half of her lifespan to serve him. Ooh, that's a simp. Even though she annoys the fuck out of Light to the point where he actually considered beating her ass, he had a plan to where he was like, I have to like see other women, and she was like, if you dare lay your eyes on another woman's titties, I will kill them. Incredible, honestly. Another one, you all know he had to be here, and that is Sanji from One Piece. Sanji is just a man who loves women, I understand. But I feel like Sanji is made up of just this one audio from TikTok that I have to play.
Women. Women! Women! Women!
Boom, that's it. That's Sanji from One Piece. This next one's also kind of sad to put on there, but It's true. Taiju from Dr. Stone. Taiju's a really good man. You know, he has a wonderful soul. But dang it, man, you waited how many thousands of years to confess to this girl? Like, not even that. The reason why he is still alive after 1,000 years of the apocalypse is because he kept telling himself that he will confess to Yuzuriha. Then when he eventually breaks from that stone and Yuzuriha is free and out and about as well, he doesn't say anything. No confession after thousands of years, and is perfectly fine with idly following her into enemy territory and getting caught in the process. I'm sorry, Taiju, you a simp. To be fair though, Yuzuriha is best girl. I'm just saying. Asta from Black Clover. Oh. Asta's a little annoying to watch in this sort of case because I do enjoy Black Clover, but it's stuff like this when it comes to Asta that makes you really wanna just... Asta has been obsessing over sister since he was a wee lad. What sucks is that Noelle and her cousin, who is best girl by the way, love him to bits. Mimosa literally throws herself at Asta. She is the most supportive lady. She will be there for him. She respects him too. And Asta's like, nah, she's a nun. She's a nun! Ugh, that's really bad levels of simp. It really is. Aragi from the Monogatari series. Oh dear, this one's also kind of cringe. Aragi, congratulations. You have a girlfriend. Good, better than most of these other simps. However, you still choose to be incredibly pervy and nosebleedy around a ghost 6-year-old girl. But then you also have Hanakawa, which I can't blame the man. Like the entire cast of Monogatari series, this man goes crazy over them, including his sisters. You could have been one step above the rest because you have an amazing girlfriend and you still simping after others. Don't you know the rules? You can look, but you can't touch. To the streets. Anna from Shimonetta. Oh boy, we're really getting into some cringe territory, I'm not gonna lie. Anna. Oh, Anna. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about this girl, but if you've seen Shimonetta, you know the scary things she can do and will do to suck that dick. Harima Kenji from School Rumble. I adore Harima to pieces, but dang it, this man is a simp. They kind of all are, like even Tenma's a simp. They say it from the beginning. We all know it's that dizzy romantic comedy, but Harima, oh, buddy. Tenma too, ah, buddy. You're just never gonna get that girl or that guy, and the person who's closest to you is really the one for you, but you just don't see it. Kiyoshi and the boys from prison school, straight up simps. To the streets with them too, except they can't go to the streets because they in prison. I won't speak anything about the manga either, but these guys are literally in prison being tortured out of their minds and they are all enjoying it except for Kiyoshi. But Kiyoshi still has the light of his life, which is Chio-chan. There's also Hana in the mix, which is a very weird sexual frustration going on over there. Not the healthiest relationship, but it's there and it's like, oh, it's a thing. Kiyoshi and the boys is a thing. We're finally at the end of the video to where I can announce a simp in all of anime that's higher than the rest. And that is Cody from Total Drama Island. Cody was the first to simp after big tittied goth girls before it was even a thing. Oh, you think I'm joking? No. This man went and shoot his shot so many goddamn times. And he actually went as far as to take up a dare to go into Gwen's dresser and pull out her lingerie. He's still simping after Gwen seasons later, and he gets himself his own simp, and he ain't liking that. It's kind of weird seeing a simp get a simp for himself. The reaction and the antics is just astounding. This man literally got his kiwis crushed in order to protect Gwen. It's dodgeball. Absolutely no one tops Cody from Total Drama Island. You cannot change my mind. And those are some of the biggest simps in anime. I say some because I know you guys are about to type in the comments who you think should have been added. So please, let me know. Let us share all the simps. How big of a simp are you, buddy? Just, oh boy, this is a trip. I want to give a very special shout out to Giovanni Herrera for donating to my Patreon. If you'd like a very special shout out in the next video, stream, or what have you, then please click on the Patreon link in the description, as well as links to my social media. I also have a coffee link in the description if you just want to donate a loose change. It'll help pay for more simp juice. Really quenches the thirst, doesn't it? No, it's not, because I'm a simp. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.